One of your most revealing stories in here, for me, is about the small merchant of fishing and outdoor gear who's put out of business by a big competitor who gets $32 million in subsidies from the local government.
You know, if you walk into many of the big box retailers today, you have to pay sales tax at the cash register on whatever you buy. Well, in many of those stores, the government never gets the money. The owners of the stores get to keep it. And who are the big beneficiaries of that? The Walton family that owns Walmart, and the Cabela family, who own Cabellas, which is a fin, feather, and fur outfitting club for fishermen and hunters. And in this little town in the Poconos, 4,100 people, they came and said, we want to build the world's largest outdoor store, $32 million. And the local town fathers went for it because they said all these jobs it'll create and all this economic benefit. And Jim Weeknecht, who runs this little tiny store that makes enough money that his wife can stay home and raise their children, he's outraged. He goes, nobody gave me a subsidy. If I'd gone to City Hall and said, give me $1 million, they would have laughed at me. And, you know, he charged lower prices than Cabela's. They still ran him out of business. This little town gave the Cabela family the equivalent of about 11 years of the entire city budget.
Wow.
For police and fixing the streets and everything else. And this is going on all across America.
Yeah, but Cabela promised jobs and more money flowing through the economy, but that hasn't happened.
No, it hasn't happened. And in fact, that's the argument made everywhere. What you're really doing is using this government subsidy to draw business away from the existing local merchants who are effectively being taxed to subsidize the newcomer.